Good morning from Megacon Orlando. This is actually my first time at Megacon. I'm excited to see what it's all about. I'm really excited to see the cosplay, but I'm excited to see what the rest of the convention's about. Let's go check it out. I feel like we are already seeing lots and lots of cosplay. There's a bunch of pinup girls down there dressed like superheroes, and they're having a little photo shoot down there. Oh my, this is pretty overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, there's a lot of people here. They're doing tattoos all right here. Well, there goes Oogie Boogie. I love it. He has coconuts and everything. Wonder how he got those coconuts. Do you think a swallow brought them to him? I feel like this guy's wandering around trying to find some dino DNA. There's a whole group of Mario Kart people going by. Amazing. Who knew that Santa was here at Megacon? It's Maui and Moana. I love it. This guy's from BioShock. This is amazing. That's got to be the hardest thing to make your way around a convention dressed like this. Oh, there's a Deadpool. I mean, you haven't really been born yet, but we won't mention that. He's just laughing hysterically. He's like, my grandpa did this. This is amazing. Very cool. Oh, it's the whole Game of Thrones guys, and there's a guy dressed like George R.R. Martin. This is all of the featured cosplayers. This is impressive. They're taking a picture. I don't even know how you can see to take the picture.
Great matchup.
Amazing. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of Deadpools and I'm seeing a lot of Negans. This is the hospital where you can come if you're having issues with your cosplay, and there's all of these different things here to help you out and to help you repair your cosplay. And there's Totoro. Totoro. And of course all of the cars over here. They have a lot of cars from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Pretty neat. Oh no, now Blade's in a fight. Oh dear, oh no, oh no. There's another Totoro. Totoro. It's pretty awesome to walk around a con looking like this, but it seems so hard to navigate. This is the 89 Batmobile replica car. You can actually go into it for $5 and have your picture taken inside of it. That's right. Get to the chopper. There's this whole area over here of all of the Jurassic Park stuff. And there's Pickle Rick getting his photo taken with a velociraptor. There's also the Jeep and a giant T-Rex head. And look, there's Princess Peach. There's a Pikachu walking by over there too. Came out into the concourse because this seems to be where a lot of the cosplay is. Hanging out in the bright, sunshiny area. Is he dressed like Good Burger? There's Steve Zissou. There's Abraham Lincoln. Oh my gosh, it's Quail Man. Never have I ever thought I would see Quail Man. There's Flash and Green Arrow. And is that the Winter Soldier? For the bow and arrow?
I love it. That is so awesome.
Holy macaroni. That is intense. You guys recognize what that cosplay is right there? That's Andy dressed as Buzz Lightyear in a cardboard costume that he made. It's amazing. Perfect, thank you. Pyramid Head is walking through. There's Cuphead. There's a bunch of Spider-Man and Deadpools over here. Or no, they're just all Spider-Man. There's a turf war happening. Good evening from the Orlando Eye. We are here today because Madame Tussauds has a new exhibit opening featuring the Justice League. And as you guys can see, the Batmobile is here. Look at that, that's the actual Batmobile from the movies. How about that? It's right there. And from the looks of it, this is a real car. I can see an alternator in there. Well, look at that. Huh. And I think that this might have something to do with the suspension. Wow, it's pretty darn awesome looking, that's for sure. Wonder what kind of engine it has in it. I think it's got like a little V6 or a little V8 in there. Wow. Those are some big tires. They would have to have a V8 for these tires. Also, the name of the Orlando Eye got changed to the Icon. This is the Icon Complex now. Got a whole new design. This is a media event, so we're heading into Madame Tussauds, and there's Pitbull. We're kind of beelining through Madame Tussauds to head back to the Justice League area. It's too bad Jen's not here today to show Tiger who's boss on the green.
In a few moments, you'll be the first to experience our newest attraction. And this is like a Madame Tussauds that you've never seen before. You're about to enter the streets of Metropolis, where an all-star cast of DC superheroes await. As you know, we already have amazing, immersive, interactive figures, but this is bringing us to a whole new league. And I've got an important message coming through. Hang on. We need your help to save the world. You need to join me inside the Justice League.
This is pretty neat.
This is Batman. I don't have much time, so pay attention. Activate to begin each mission before it's too late. To join the League and stay in the city, first you need to escape LexCorp. Go.
An explosion at LexCorp's central computer facility has caused a citywide technological disruption.
This is great. The buildings look like they're falling apart. That's pretty neat. There she is. Gal Gadot. It's really impressive. Each character has a mission that you have to accomplish. So there are 4 total missions throughout the entire experience, and each one has a different effect. So number 2 is Superman, and it tells you here he caught a falling helicopter, which you can actually lift the helicopter with him. So like right now, I've got my hand on this and I'm just gonna lift up a little bit, and he helps me lift it up. So we're holding up the helicopter together right now. Yeah, thanks Superman. The whole time that I was helping Superman catch the helicopter, there was a camera taking photos of me. You could buy a picture of yourself as Superman. Number 3 is Batman. You have to turn on the bat signal, and then Batman comes into the scene. We have to turn on the bat signal. Here we go. Oh, there it is. There it is. I turned on the bat signal. We gotta call the Batman. As he's arrived. Here he is. I'm Batman. This is real amazing if you are a fan of the DC universe. I didn't realize his cape is flexible. The other thing that happened is before the smoke came out, there was some noises behind me, like he was jumping across the rooftop, and then he landed over here. Do you hear it? And then he's like, I'm here. I'm Batman. Number 4, you have to help Alfred complete the circuit. So they're touching the lights. And it's happening. So you need to complete the circuit by touching the 2 lights. And it sets off that effect. I think the level of theming in here certainly is along the lines of everything else in Orlando, and I don't think there's anything else like it in this museum. It's amazing. The Daily Planet stand right before you leave with a couple of Daily Planets on display. When does Superman take place? Hero Magazine. You know who's my hero? Shrek. This is where you exit the Justice League, and this is where you used to come into this area, because you guys remember the last time we were here, we walked right into Shrek and Fiona, and there was nothing off to the left. And now this whole Justice League area is off to the left. Just a couple of things that I noticed. Right next to Gal Gadot, or Wonder Woman, there's just this area right here where maybe somebody could be. It certainly looks like somebody could be there. They could put in more figures, but it definitely looks like somebody could be here. And there is one of these screens here. This one says transmission error, but it is very similar to the screens that you read in order to understand what the effects are. So, there were a couple of those around. One was here. Where was the other one that I saw? So this one doesn't have a screen that says transmission error, but it does already have an effect. But it sort of looks like maybe somebody could go here. I feel like it could be more than just a photo op. There is one more spot right here that says transmission error right as soon as you walk in. So I'm wondering, maybe somebody will be behind this fence here. You never know. Ryan, you're in the wrong universe. I think you're in the weird X-Men universe, not DC. So there you have it. That was our trip out to Icon Orlando to see the new Justice League exhibit at Madame Tussauds. And a big thank you to Madame Tussauds for inviting us out to this media preview. It was excellent. I do highly suggest that everybody come out here and check it out, because this is probably the best Madame Tussauds exhibit I've ever seen. And you can kind of tell that there might be a few more figures that they're going to add in later. And we all know that there are 3 more members of the Justice League that were not in this exhibit. And from what I saw, we found 3 spots where they could put them. I'm not saying they're going to put them, but it does seem like a possibility to me. So with that being said, we are off, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Hello, my name is Kate Carlton. You may also know me as Kill All Kate and Nerdplay on Instagram. And now it's time to pay the price.